Hi everyone, and welcome to Murphy's Law Garage. Today we clean up a really dirty Mustang with what seems to be an interesting value product.
Dang it.
So I don't know about you, but I have the internet. And the internet has been showing me this company here, Salty, like all over the place. You see here, look at their branding here. Basically, they've got pirates. The brand is called Salty Captain. And I use a lot of car care stuff, okay? I've got a shelf full of many different car care products in here that I've amassed over the years and obviously continually, so I can clean the fleet of cars that we have. And when bought in pieces and even in deals, those things can be very expensive. And when I saw what all came in this kit, I've not tried their chemicals before, but you know, a good wash mitt and a good drying towel and an applicator and a soft touch brush and a pair of buckets with the dirt screen and microfiber towers. There's so much stuff. Oh, the foam cannon. It was just so much stuff in this kit that this Australian company, they had me interested. My interest was piqued. As an aside, the soft detailing brush makes a pretty good hair, beard brush. What do you think? Good polished look? Not that intended use, but who cares? Let me show you some of what all is here. This is $160. Even though it's an Australian company, it's shipped out of the US. It seems like a really good bang for the buck value. Let me show you each of the individual products. So like I mentioned before, 2 buckets for the 2-bucket method. You have your dirt strainer isolator that goes on the bottom. It even comes with the lids, which is often forgotten, but nice thing to have just because it keeps crap out of the buckets when you're not using them. You got a 5-pack of microfibers, and these are the nice stitched edge ones like this, and very unlikely to scratch your paint. We've got interior cleaner, car wash, glass cleaner, drip dry, a after wash treatment, tire shine, grease attack. This is like a degreaser. Got a soft, super soft, and a soft bristle scrub brush, an applicator, a drying towel, a kind of like a microfiber type wash mitt. Got 4 spray heads for the bottles, and then we've got the Captain's Musket. This is available in the pressure washer and the hose version. They were on back order for the pressure washer, so I went ahead and grabbed the hose version. Figured it'd be interesting to have the ability to foam with a hose if I need to. Sometimes the pressure washer breaks. It's nice to have that. This is a lot of stuff. So let's go bring this outside, clean a very dirty Mustang, and I'm going to show you how well this stuff works. All right, so the first product we're going to try is Salty Captain's Car Wash. I'm going to drillable a little bit in the bucket here, maybe a little bit more. And then this also goes with the foam cannon they have here, but I'm trying to set up my 2-bucket method real quick. All right, next bit I'm going to show you is Salty Captain's Musket. Y'all are going to have to not be bothered by the wind because it is very windy and we are outside. It comes with some extra washers, gaskets. This is a hose adapter for using the actual quick change hose adapter here. I could put this on my pressure washer or something else, and it basically lets you just quickly connect and then disconnect the hose. Can't do that one-handed. A good example of that is like the this hose nozzle they have. It's pretty cool. Usually you see this sort of thing out of brass, but it's like a fireman's nozzle that you can, it's got the quick attachment on it, so you can take it on and off of there. And then you have Salty Captain's musket, their foam cannon itself, with the clear dispenser here where you can put your soap in. So the first thing I'm going to do, obviously, is I'm going to get that nice and wet and rinse off any contaminants. And then we're going to foam the car with the foam cannon and then start washing. All right, simple enough. I've got the car rinsed down with Salty Captain's nozzle. Works pretty good. The quick attachment feature can make it a little difficult to manipulate the nozzle, but you just have to remember to grab the gray bit in the leading blue pit here to make that adjustment, rather than just spinning this, because it can spin in the quick attachment. It just really depends on whether or not you use the quick attachment. Next bit is I have the foam cannon. I'm going to go ahead and give this a shot. I've got the car wash, the same one that I put a little bit in the soapy water for the 2-bucket method. I've got about 40 mils here in the foam cannon, and we're going to give it a swing here, soaking the Mustang down. All right, next bit is clearly to use this microfiber mitt to agitate the soap on the car. I've already done a little bit. The mitt feels good. I've got my 2-bucket method going, soapy water here, clean water here. You clean the mitt in between, try to keep any dirt off of the paint. So I'm gonna go ahead and agitate, and then after that we'll get to rinsing. All right, so next is the drip dry post-wash hydro coat. Supposed to aid in getting the car to dry faster and to apply some protection to it. The soap went okay. The soap is pretty strong and not very lubrous. Doesn't have a lot of waxes in it, so it's definitely designed more as a cutting agent. So let's see how this does for coating the car and getting that that beading effect nice and strong. I've got 90 mil in the musket that came with the kit, and the instructions say to work one section at a time, not direct sunlight. It's cloudy today. So I'm going to do like the hood, the side, the back, and then the other side in sections, and then a rinse immediately after. I was prepared to be surprised if that drip coat assistant they have could have improved the drip of this graphene coating that I have on the car. It is graphene coated. It's actually very impressive for just a literally spray it on, wash it off. That is some really good hydrophobics there that are shedding off the car. That looks really great. All right, well, the drying is done. Let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. All right, next thing I'm going to try is their tire shine. Got a cool bottle. I don't think I've ever seen a tire shine first be red and secondly be so liquidy. They've got this applicator included in the package. I'm not exactly sure what they intended to use it for, but I'm going to use it for the tire shine. Let's go ahead and try it on a tire and see what it looks like. That's, I haven't got it all yet, but that's a pretty impressive gloss. Might have a little too much product on there. I'm gonna wipe it down after I do the other tires, but that's a nice shine. All right, the next product we've got is Salty Captain's Interior Cleaner. Cool looking bottle on a very dirty door panel. Let me get you in here. It is disgusting. Try to keep that single shot. Spray a little on the rag. Yeah, I'd say that works pretty well. Nice. Let me do the rest. All right. Last but certainly not least is their glass cleaner. The spray bottles spray really nice. I just did this piece of glass. Turned out great. It doesn't have an ammonia smell to it all. It's mostly alcohol, so it's for sure going to be a like a tent safe cleaner because it's got majorly alcohol in it. And from what I've seen so far, it does a really good job of pulling the grease off of the inside of the windshield. So it's nice. The other thing is these microfibers they include in the kit. Let me open that up for y'all. They're giant. I was wondering how there's only 5 in there and that package is so big, but they are like bath towel sized, nearly. That is absolutely giant. Anyways, let me finish cleaning the glass up and then I'm gonna show you the final product.
For love, yes, I did it all for love. Oh, they say fools believe in it, so I guess I'm one of them. Don't you know?
So I guess the question is, how do I feel about it? Mustang's clean, but let's talk about the products. I'm going to start off with a suggestion for Salty Captain. The quick connect fittings are a bit temperamental to lateral force being applied to them. So if you hold this anywhere other than this handle and very firmly, if this wiggles around, it'll pop off. A little stronger connection here would be nice, though mostly going to be attributed to user error. Whenever you're using the this foam cannon, you really need to hold on to the handle firmly, not anywhere here, or it might pop off. As far as the products go, they're buckets. They're great. They hold water. The soil trays worked out great. The brushes were fine. I want to talk more about these products here. I'm gonna spread them out a bit so we can see them all. Let me start with my least favorite of the group, and it's not to say that it's a problem. This car wash is a great degreaser, crud cutter type car wash. Like you see how it says on here, anti-rust, corrosion inhibiting formula. It is very clear that something like this works great on a vehicle that gets really dirty and salty and sandy and on the trails. This is a really aggressive soap. For cleaning a Mustang that's got a ceramic coating on it and has show car level polishing done to it, probably not ideal. But I'll tell you this, my car constantly gets coated in silicone-based greasy things, and this did a great job of cutting through that and getting the car back down to its base coating. So for that, I'm going to give them a good rating on this. This soap is very, very purpose intent. You see, salt wash detergent. For you people who live up north, I don't. I live in the south. We don't salt our roads. This soap would be killer. It is very clear when you put this on something that it is cutting through the crap on the vehicle and taking it off. Good product. Didn't quite foam up as much as I'd like to see it out of the low pressure musket cannon here. Though the next time I use this, I'm going to put it in my high pressure washer cannon to see how much it foams up then. Good soap, but it doesn't have waxes in it. So just be mindful of that. This is designed to cut through junk and get back down to the surface. It is not a waxing type soap. So good soap, very specific use here. So if you want a lot of wax, don't avoid this, because you're going to have to put some sort of wax coating back on it after. That being said, this, which is meant to go after this product, it is very clear that these two were meant to work with each other. Though this could stand alone, this really impressed me, this drip dry product. My car is graphene coated, and not many things stick to it or affect to it. After this, stripped a lot of my quick wax that I've got on there, like I've got an Adams product, a quick wax on there. This stripped most of that quick wax off. When I put this on, let me tell you, it is nothing more than put it in the musket and spray it on the car and rinse it back off again, and you get a super hydrophobic coating out of this. I'm going to try this on my wife's car next, which doesn't have a ceramic coating. This will definitely help with water beading and sheeting off of her car. I mean, it is literally as simple as spray it on and spray it back off again, and the coating was very, very impressive. It is important to pay attention to the directions on the back of this. I'm not going to bore you. Read through them before you use it. I'm going to put this one to the side. We'll talk about that in a second. I didn't get to use the grease cleaner here. This has to be cut and mixed in a separate bottle, and I don't have one right now. We'll put that to the side. I'm going to get to using that in another video. I have a video coming up where we're going to use this to clean some grease off of an engine. Glass cleaner. This worked great. Like I said in the video while I was using it, this is clearly, when you smell it, an alcohol-based product. Doesn't smell like there's any ammonia in it. Worked great on my tint and the glass. It cleaned it really well, and on wipe it definitely works better than this. You need a nice, strong alcohol-based product to clean the glass on the interior of a vehicle, or it just makes smears everywhere. The interior cleaner has an interesting, good smell. I can't really describe what the smell is, but I can tell you that it cut through the grime on the door panels of my car really quick. Even though it's hot in the south and we have air conditioning, me and my buddies ride around with the windows rolled down. Sometimes we worked on a project and we're sweaty. So there's nasty skin oil and sweat all over the door panels, and this cut straight through it, made the interior smell great. Really like this one. Last here, we have the tire shine. So you saw in the video, the tire shine went on really shiny and wet. It actually dries more semi-gloss or matte looking, and not nearly as wet. And initially I was concerned that it might sling, but I don't think that we're going to have that issue here. They say here that this is a waterproofing UV, keeps mud and stuff from sticking to it. I believe it. It is a really slippery coating. Even once it's dried to that matte, it doesn't move around like you can drag your finger across. It doesn't move, but it's super slippery. So I want to kind of rank my top 3 here. And I'm going to do this. Interior cleaner number 3, tire shine number 2. I want to do a little more testing with this, but I put this right up there with my the Adams Polishes Graphene tire shine that I have. This is actually easier to work with than the Adams stuff, and it looks better than the Adams finish. It's a slightly bit more shiny and way slipperier, which is good for keeping junk from sticking to the tire. And then this, man, I'm Salty, y'all gonna have to send me like a whole gallon size of this stuff. I'm gonna start spraying this crap on everything. Look, y'all, if I took anything away from all of this product, which I can tell you is a great value for a starter kit. Like if you're looking to get into detailing your own vehicle and you need to buy all of the bits and pieces, buying all of these things separately would probably cost nearly double this. For 160 bucks, being able to get all of these nice high quality chemicals together and all of the bits and bobs that you need to apply it to your vehicle is great. This product right here, if you're already detailing your vehicle and you want to put a quick hydrophobic coating on your car without having to do a hand detail wax, cleaning the car with this and then coming back with this over the top of it, the car was super duper slippery and clean and dried off like a dream. This is awesome. This is a killer product from them, 100%. I'm going to follow up in later videos with this tire shine here, but I think this might replace my daily use product for my tire shine, the Adams. And I don't know if you even noticed, but some of these are even made in the USA. And of course, this nice tire shine is one of them. All right, so clearly I recommend. The soap is the only one I warn you with to pay attention to what you're washing. Great for a truck and a boat, things that are super dirty, a Jeep or something like that, or maybe your motorcycle or whatever. On a car that has a lot of quick wax products and stuff like that on it, this will act like a stripper from my experience with my car, which is not necessarily a bad thing because from time to time you should strip a bunch of those waxes off the vehicle and start over again. All of this worked great. This nozzle right here for washing the vehicle off is kind of a low pressure nozzle. You can tell it was intent to be used with cities and houses with lower water pressure. So your results may vary. It worked okay on my water pressure. You might find that your own hose might work a little better than this, but I'm kind of spoiled. We have really, really high water pressure here, and I have a big pressure washer, and I'm used to using that when cleaning things. This does the job. So if you're in an apartment or your house, whatever, and you just don't know and you need a nozzle anyways, they have one. It's all here. So good job, Salty Captain. I approve. If y'all need a all-in-one quick, cheap kit to get you started with detailing, this is it. Y'all check it out.